Hey guys, welcome back to Sonny-Boy Reactions. Look, I've had a lot of people reach out saying play Kylie Minogue, Kylie Minogue, Kylie Minogue. A lot of comments, I'm reading them in the YouTube comments, so thank you for that, for reacting. I have been doing other songs, but it'd be stupid for me not to do a Kylie Minogue one since she's just released that. She's releasing a new single on September the 27th, which is next week, a new album on October the 18th, and she's just announced that she's doing a world tour, Australia, Asia, Europe, England, more to Europe to come, and the American date to come, so I bet all the Kylie fans are excited. So it'd be stupid for me not to do a reaction on one of her songs. And I do see your messages from Christopher from Chicago, Sarah Black, Chloe, Lance Rock 61, Kieran Sveta. I see all you keep saying Kylie Minogue, so I just thought I'd quickly do a video for you guys since she's giving so much with this tour, another album, another single. Like, man, she works hard, that woman. She works hard, and she's giving. So Stefan from New York sent me a message and said, can you do Confide in Me, which is one of her songs. I'm not sure if I know that song because, look, I'm Australian. As I said, we love Kylie Minogue, but she has had 16 albums, 17 coming up, and you know, she's been out since the 80s, and so you can imagine there's so many songs that I don't know because I was little, but I'll let you know, it kind of sounds familiar. He also said it's a slow song so we can see her vulnerable side, because as we know, Kylie Minogue's very iconic for her dance music. So let's hear and watch a song of hers that's slow, to see her in a different method as well. So yeah, let's just, before we start the song and before we react to it and have a listen and watch it together, this song came out in 1994, which is crazy because that would be 30 years ago that this song came out. So let's see how it's aged, what it looks like, what it sounds like. That just shows you that Kylie Minogue is still going strong. 30 years later, this song come out, and it's called Confide in Me. So let's do it. Let's listen and watch this together. Okay, pressing play now. Touch the screen. Sexy already. Love the clear, so 90s. This is my 90s. It's like, 90s. 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 90s.
set our children free. We all get hurt by love, and we all have our cross to bear. But in the name of understanding now, our problem should be shared. Choice is yours, hit or miss. What's mine is yours, stick or twist. The choice is yours, hit or miss. What's mine is yours. We all get hurt by love, and we all have our cross to bear. But in the name of understanding, a problem should be shared.
Whoa. Can I just say, anyone that is watching this reaction video that's never heard that song before, please put earphones on and listen to that song, because that song has so many layers of instruments that I don't think you would be able to hear if you're watching this on your phone or your TV. Put some earphones on, any earphones, because at the end of that song in the last minute, there was the drum, this Arabic sound, all these layers, her voice of I don't even know what note she was doing. It's so high. That was crazy, man. That took me on a journey. First of all, I do know that song, but I forgot that I knew that song because that song came out in 1994, which was 30 years ago. So I was very young when that song came out. Very, 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 very young. And it's just so crazy that that song doesn't even sound outdated. That sounds like a song that could come out today. Also, so many people have covered that song. And I realized that when it started because Tame Impala, which is one of my favorite bands, they're actually Australian. Tame Impala did a cover of that song for Like a Version on Triple J, and it was amazing. And now it makes sense that it was Kylie Minogue's song. No wonder why they did that song, because it's such a great song. Anyone that's just heard that song for the first time or know this song already, look up Tame Impala on YouTube, Like a Version, Confide in Me. It's great. It'll just show you how great her song is because they do a great version of it. That is an amazing song. That was so good. Wow, I'm just just please listen to it in headphones. I'm very impressed by that song. Confide in me. You know, what does confide in me means? Confide in me means like when you tell someone secrets, right? Like, yeah, tell secrets. Tell someone your secrets, right? To confide in me. And that song was like, it felt like she was, and so that's why I'm saying listen with headphones on. It felt like I was being hypnotized. And Kylie has this thing where there's certain singers out there, you know, everyone can have great voices, like Christina Aguilera, like really, really big voice and stuff. But there's some people who just have their own voice. For example, Cher. No one else sounds like Cher. Like, do you believe in love? Like, Cher sounds like Cher. There's just certain people that have their own voice that don't sound like anyone else. So if a song comes on, you're like, that's that person. Kylie Minogue has her own voice. Like, she has her own sound. She has this like whisper, her dialect out of her mouth. I can't even explain it, but she has this, when she sings, it's kind of like she whispers, and it can be soft and it can be loud, and it's sexy, and it's in a good way. And that song was so hypnotizing. I felt like I was getting hypnotized, that she wanted me to confess my secrets to her and tell her. And the more I watched that song, and then, you know, confide in me, you know, you listen to it, and then you knew the chorus by the third chorus, and then it's like confide in me, and I was just like letting go, and my hands were going, and yeah, that song's very hypnotizing. I think that's the key word for me that I got out of that. Hypnotic. That's the word I was looking for. Her voice was so hypnotic in that, like, confide. Sorry, I can't sing. In me. Like, yeah, very, very, very fucking cool song that I need to swear that's a very cool song. And yeah, I'm so impressed. And then, I don't know, that song doesn't sound like your normal song, especially for back then, for 1994, 30 years ago. Like, I felt like Kylie Minogue, who's someone who started out as like bubblegum pop, you know, she was so young, going from TV show Neighbours to singing, and, you know, she was young. So like, you know, bubblegum pop and cute and hot. And, you know, for this coming out in 1994, that's a big experimental song. That's not like your normal pop song. It had like Middle Eastern influences, I'd say, like the violin and that Arabic sound that was like, or Middle Eastern sound, I don't know the right word for it, but it worked and it sounded amazing. And then you had this 90s drum, you know, like 90s drums throughout it. That's a sick song, man. I wonder why Tame Impala did that song on like a version. Yeah, and that's one thing I like about Kylie Minogue. She's never scared to experiment. Like I said, I don't think she's that person who's just chasing to be number one. She just does what she wants to do, and that's why she's like an iconic singer and has lasted for this long. It's very hard to be a singer or a pop singer or in general to last since the 80s and you're still in the charts around the world, and you still be, because you're reinventing yourself and experimenting and collaborating with different people and producers. And that just shows you that that's aged so well, that song, that it came out 30 years ago. If I was a stripper, not that I would ever be a stripper, not that there's anything wrong with being a stripper, I'm not a good enough dancer to be a stripper, and I don't have a body like Channing Tatum. But if I was a stripper, I'd strip to that song. If I was a girl or a guy being a stripper, that's a very, very sexy song. But yeah, that's just even let me go back to the video clip. Where am I? Rewind back. Like the music video clip, it was so 90s. I guess it was 1994, but 90s is so in right now for Gen Z. As you know, especially where I live in Sydney, like everyone's wearing like 90s clothes, 90s music's in so right now, 90s haircut, like 90s is just in. And I love the 90s. Like I think the 90s is great. So I'm kind of glad the 90s is in. And so I think a song like this, as in the music video clip, the sound that it is, I think this is the type of song, even though it was big back then, I think this song would be rebooted again. And I say that as in, I think it was like Murder on the Dance Floor, Better I Feel Them, like Sophia Ellis-Bextor, right? I remember that song when it came out, it was big, but that song's so big now with Gen Z because I think it was in a TV show or the movie Saltburn or something, and then that, you know, all the new Gen Z people love that song now, rebooted again. I think this is the type of song where Kylie Minogue's song Confide in Me, if that was in a TV show or a Netflix show or a movie that come out, that song would become massive again with the new generation. Because all they need to do is just hear it. They just need to hear it and go, what's this song? They think it came out now, but actually it's 30 years ago, so it'd be a reboot. So yeah, Gen Z, you need to listen to this song because it's awesome and I think you will like it. and you will like the video clip as well with the fashion, which is 90s, which is in. But overall, honestly, with every single Kylie Minogue, and she's known for her dance song, that's probably the best song I've ever heard of Kylie Minogue. And I do remember that song, but like I said, I was really, really young, and now it makes sense that a lot of people have covered it. Best Kylie Minogue I've ever seen. Gen Z, you need to check out this song. Stefan from New York, thank you so much for reacting to this, and all the Kylie Minogue fans that are watching this reaction video. I know you must be so happy right now with her announcing a new album, single around the corner, and a tour. I think I'm actually going with a couple of my friends that are getting tickets, because I think it's one of those people you need to see before they die. Not that she's going to die anytime soon, but it's one of those iconic people that you need to see. You need to see like Elton John and Paul McCartney and Beyonce and, Prince is dead, but these iconic people before they go, because they're iconic for a reason, and they will leave a big part in history and music that will go on forever. But thank you so much for listening to this reaction. If you want a reaction, for a song you want me to check out, watch, listen to, please put in the comments or reach out to me any on the socials. My name's Sonny-Boy. Thank you for listening and watching the Sonny-Boy reactions. Adios amigos. Be good to your mum and dad. Bye bye.